welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I received a number of questions about how I apply my makeup and what brushes I use, so I just thought that I would take this time to kind of give a detailed tutorial on how I do what I do and why I do it. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, as usual, I have already completed my eyebrows off camera because it takes me a little bit of time to get them done. Today, instead of using my Urban Decay primer, I went in instead with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, cleaned up my eyebrows, and then I set it with my setting powder. So because I want to get clean lines today, I don't want to have makeup all over the place, I'm going to use just some regular masking tape. I'm going to put that on my eyes, and this is just going to ensure that I have a clean line and that all of my makeup stops in the same exact place. They actually do have this tape. I believe you can get it at Sephora, but I'm quite sure that it's more expensive than just the regular tape that I purchased. This is not going to hurt your skin. It won't hurt your makeup at all, so I just used what I had. Alright, we're going to start with these two palettes right here. I purchased these from Juvia's place. This is the Masquerade palette, and this one right here is the Saharan palette. I hope I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, please forgive me. Let's go in. Actually, I have a little bit of a story about this. I've been seeing these palettes all over YouTube, and I decided I wanted to get these palettes. However, I watched a number of videos because there's a couple rants out there about, you know, what their experience was with Juvia's place. See that look? Because I too have my own little story for you guys. Okay, we're going to go into the smaller palette, which is the Saharan. I believe I said that right. And I'm going to go in with a crease brush. And this actually is for the crease. This brush is actually by E.L.F. And we're going to go in with this color right here. And that is, I believe it's Sienna. I think I'm saying that right. So I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to go right into my crease. Right there. That's what I'm going to do with this. So anyway, I saw some of the videos on YouTube, the rants that people were doing when it came down to the customer service and their experience with Juvia's place. So I was like, okay, and looking at the date on it, I figured, well, it was a new company when they made their tutorials or when they were, you know, doing videos about their experience. So I figured I would give it a try, thinking again that they had their experience because it was a newer company. You guys, I placed my order on the 1st of the month. On the 6th, I believe, they sent me an email telling me that the air bill package or what have you, the label had been created. Please tell me why they took another 14 days after that to get me my palette. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really, really funny about my money. That kind of stuff does not sit well with me at all. Actually, you guys, I think I need to go in with a darker color because this is not what I thought it was going to be looking for. So I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. And I'm going to go into that whiskey color. Still using my crease brush. And I'm going to go in and try just a little bit on here. And see if I like that a little better. That's a little bit more pigmented. So anyway, my thoughts and my feelings are, if you get my money out of my account immediately, I don't expect you to play around with getting me my product. So, needless to say, I like the palettes. I love the pigmentation of the palettes. I think they're really great. But Juvia's place, you need to get your stuff together because your girl don't like waiting 20 days to get a product when you already got my money out my account. But that was my experience. So with that being said, I honestly cannot tell you that I will order anything else from them again, because I don't play games like that. Okay, we're gonna go into this big palette, and this one is the Masquerade palette, and we're gonna go into Zobo. I think I pronounced that correctly. We're going to take and go in with a fluffy blending brush, and this brush is by E.L.F, and it'll tell you on here that this is the blending brush. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that product, and what we're going to do is we're going to go back in over that area that I applied the whiskey color from the Urban Decay palette. We're going to go right over the top of there. We're building that up. But anyway, if you guys have ever ordered from Juvia's place, please make sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what your experience was. Because again, the shadows were very pretty and pigmented, but I'm really big on customer service, and I'm real funny about my money. I'm real funny about my money. If you have my money, I expect to have a product shortly thereafter and not 20 days. Because they are, I believe this shipped out of Jersey. That's not that killing far. Yeah, that's looking the way I wanted it. Now, because this is a blending brush, I'm going to take this opportunity and I'm just going to make sure that I blend these two so that you don't see any harsh lines at all. That's pretty. That's building up the way that I wanted it to. All right, going into my Ulta palette, and this does not have a name. There's a color in here called Brownie. It's a nice brown color. I'm going to go in with, where's my brush? With this brush right here. This is called a smudger. I don't know exactly why they call it a smudger, but when I'm working with my outer V, which is right here, I really do like this. I have a lot of control over this, and it's a pointy end on here, so I can definitely just kind of stay right there in that V area where I want to be. This brownie is, I believe, a little bit darker than whiskey, which is why I chose this color. I'm sorry, and I apologize because there, like I said, this palette came from Ulta and there is no name on here, and I honestly, I think it was a gift. I don't even recall when I got it. It's some really pretty colors in here that I like a lot. Okay, now, okay, see that? We're going to go in and get Giza, and for that, I'm going to use this little bitty brush right here. This is from my Vanity Planet my Vanity Planet pack of brushes. I'm sorry. We're gonna pick up some of that. This is a nice shimmery color. It looks like maybe a peachy champagne color. And I'm gonna go right over here on the lid with that. This is a really pretty pigmented color. This brush is finer. It's a small brush, and it gives you, the bristles are not really wide. So you have control over creating the little arch of your eye. And I'm going to continue to build that up. Dang, I just kind of winged it. I wasn't 100% for sure what look I wanted to go with or what palettes I wanted to work with. And the ideal thing, because someone asked me about what palettes I have, and I was explaining that it's not for you to have every palette that I have. When I see something that I like, looking at another beauty blogger doing, I'll just go with what I have already in my collection and get as close to their color as possible. That's what I do, because if I purchased everything that these ladies have, I would be practically broke. And I've already stated I'm pretty funny about my money, so I'm not buying everything that they have. That's not what I'm doing. And I pretty much am just a beginner with this. I'm going to go back in and blend these colors to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. I don't know that I like that color so much, so let's go back in and go with this Bori color and see what we get with this. And that's the beauty of makeup. There's no right way to do it. It's all about what you want, what you like, and you just play around with it until you get what you're looking for. Still using this little brush to go back in and clean that up. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my foundation. This is by Clinique, and it is a Stay Matte Oil-Free Makeup. This is in the color Sienna. I'm going to go in with a flat top foundation brush and just go ahead and apply that. And of course, I've already, like I said, primed my face. Okay, now we're going to go in with the color Fawn with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm going to start highlighting. Because I don't want my highlight to be incredibly light, I like to go back in with Toast, and I just put that right on top of the Fawn, and that just tones it down just a little bit. Now I'm going to go back in with a damp beauty blender. Now I'm going to go back in with my Laura Mercier setting powder, and I'm going to set that underneath my eye, and this is just like a little triangle sponge. I just take it out the top, and everywhere that I put that highlighted, I go back over that with my powder. You don't need a whole killing lot unless you're trying to bake. I'm not trying to bake, I'm just trying to set mine, so that's why I don't go crazy with it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my contour palette, which I got from bhCosmetics, and I'm going to take this brush, which is by E.L.F, and this is specifically for contouring, and I'm going to go into the darkest shade right here, and I'm going to take this and bring it about right here. And go along my jawline. And pretty much the purpose for this is to put color back into my face. And I'm going to stop about right here because this is about where I took my highlight to. Now with this, I'm just going to make little upward motions. And again, this is just bringing warmth back into my face. Now that I am done with that, I'm going to take this big fluffy brush, And I'm just going to sweep away that powder. And this is just a brush for the face anyway. Now I'm going to go in with my E.L.F. Nothing dramatic with that. And I'm going to go back in. I'm going to take my Ulta in black, my eyeliner. This is in Blackout, and I'm going to take this to my waterline. Okay, and then I'm going to take this small angle brush, and this is by E.L.F. as well. This is a very small brush. It's very defined. I'm going to go back into that Masquerade palette. I'm going to take Zobo, and I'm going to put that, smudge that right underneath there. Now, I'm going to go in and do my blush. I'm using Swiss Chocolate, which is by MAC, and I'm going to go in with the, where's my blush? I'm going to take this brush right here, and I'm going to smile and put my blush on the cheeks of my apple. On the apple of my cheeks, excuse me. And take that in an upward motion. Okay, I'm going to take my fan brush. I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my highlight. I'm going to put that right up in here, which would be right above my brush, my blush. It's not a whole lot that's going to be picked up off of here. And you can see it's very subtle. And that's good enough for me. Now I'm going to go in with my E.L.F. Makeup and Mist and Set Spray. I'm going to go in with my Plump No Clump mascara. This is in the color black. And I like this a lot because I don't wear false eyelashes. I've just never taken the time to even try to apply them. But this mascara gives my eyelashes a lot of volume. We're going to do our lips. I'm going to go on with this Plum lip liner. And we're going to go in with my NYX, and this is Butter Gloss in the color Devil's Food Cake. I hope that you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Again, if this is your first time visiting my channel, please make sure that you subscribe as well as hit that notification button so that you will not miss my next upload. Also, make sure that you rate, comment, and share this video and give it a thumbs up. Until the next time, bye guys.